We've all seen those perfect family photos on social media, but behind closed doors, many of us grew up in a very different reality. A reality where words weren't used to build us up, but to keep us small. If you've ever felt like your confidence was being dismantled by the people who were supposed to protect it, you're not alone. Today, we're decoding 7 phrases toxic parents use, why they say them, and how those words might still be shaping your life today. Let's reclaim your power. Number 1, you're too sensitive. It starts with this classic line. They say or do something hurtful, and when you react, they flip the script. By calling you too sensitive, they make your reaction the problem instead of their behavior. It's a way of avoiding taking responsibility. And the reason this matters so much now is that you probably find yourself constantly over-explaining your feelings or apologizing for even having emotions. You might feel like you're too much for people, leading you to suppress your needs just to keep the peace. But I want you to start telling yourself this. My feelings are not an inconvenience. They are valuable information. You have every right to feel what you feel. Number 2, I'm only doing this because I love you. This is love weaponized. It's used to justify controlling your choices or overstepping your boundaries. In a toxic dynamic, love often comes with strings attached. It's their way of saying, my control over you is more important than your freedom. Looking at your life today, you might notice that you confuse intense control with genuine affection in your relationships. You might struggle to say no to people because you've been conditioned to think that love means total submission. But try to remember this instead. Real love respects boundaries. If someone doesn't respect your no, they aren't showing you love. They are showing you a desire for control. Number 3, after all I've done for you. This is the ultimate guilt trip. It frames parenting as a business transaction rather than a responsibility. By reminding you of the sacrifices they made, like providing food and shelter, they are trying to keep you eternally indebted. Because of this, you might find yourself feeling guilty whenever you spend money on yourself or pursue your own dreams today. You feel like you owe your entire identity to others, and you struggle to prioritize your own happiness. A small step you can take today is reminding yourself, you don't owe anyone your life in exchange for the basic care you were legally and morally entitled to as a child. Number 4, I never said that. You're imagining things. This is gaslighting in its purest form. It's a direct attack on your perception of reality. If they can make you doubt your own memory, they can maintain total control over the story. Fast forward to your life now, and you might find that you constantly doubt your own judgment. You might stay in toxic situations way longer than you should because you keep questioning if it's really that bad or if you're just remembering things wrong. I want you to hear this clearly. Trust your gut. If something felt wrong, it was wrong. Your memory doesn't need their permission to be the truth. Number 5, why can't you be more like your sibling? This is called triangulation. By comparing you to someone else, they create a sense of inadequacy. It's a tactic to keep you competing for their approval, ensuring you never feel good enough to stand on your own. This often leads to a cycle where, as an adult, you suffer from intense imposter syndrome. You're constantly looking at what everyone else is achieving, feeling like you're always behind, no matter how much you actually accomplish. What you need to realize is, your only true competition is the person you were yesterday. Comparison is the tool of a manipulator. Don't let it steal your joy. Number 6, you'll never make it without me. This is a fear-based tactic to kill your independence. Toxic parents often fear their child's success because it means they lose their audience. They want you to believe the world is too dangerous and you are too weak to handle it alone. The long-term impact of this is staying in unfulfilling jobs or stagnant relationships because the fear of failure feels paralyzing. You might have amazing ideas, but never act on them because that old voice in your head says you can't. But here's the truth. You are far more capable than the version of you they created in their head. Take one small risk today just to prove to yourself that you can. Number 7, stop being so selfish. In a toxic household, selfish is just a code word for having a boundary. The moment you start prioritizing your mental health over their drama, they pull this card to shame you back into being compliant. This is likely why today you feel like taking care of yourself is almost a crime. You feel a heavy weight of guilt whenever you put your needs first, which quickly leads to burnout and resentment. Please remember, setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's necessary for survival. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and protecting your peace is your highest responsibility. If these phrases sounded familiar, please know that healing is possible. It starts with recognizing these patterns and realizing that you were never the problem. You were just a person doing your best in a difficult environment. Subscribe for more deep dives into psychology and healing. Remember, you are the main character of your own life now. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.